This is Identity at the Center.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here this afternoon. We have a special treat for you today. It is a game. It is interactive. I hope you brought your energy. Can you please welcome Jim McDonald, Jeff Steadman for Identity at the Center, Majority Rules.
Thank you. People hear me okay? Okay, good. Thumbs up all around. All right. So now for something completely different. Are you going to learn anything? Probably not. Are you going to be entertained? Hopefully. So this is Identity at the Center Majority Rules. This is a game show that Jim and I like to do from time to time, different conferences. For those people who are not familiar, Identity at the Center is the two of us. It is our night and weekend job. We've been doing podcasts for about 6 years. IDACpodcast.com, like and subscribe. We have your neutral podcast every Monday morning.
We usually do it from thousands of miles away. It might look like we're right next to each other, but we're not.
Yeah, we're going to have to fake network connection
There you go.
difficulties while we're up here on stage. Let me ask my lovely Vanna standing back there, Sean. He's going to be helping me run the game. First thing I need you to do, phone, tablet, computer, go to our website, ccg.buzz, and enter that code. This is a game that is all about you guys and what the audience thinks about different questions. It is not a quiz show to test knowledge. This is preferences, favorites, and hopefully we're going to have some fun and have some conversation around that. So, as people are getting joined in, I assure you the website is safe. You'll have to trust me on that. We'll see some players kind of get in, so go ahead and start getting joined in. I'll explain the rules as we're getting set up here. So, you're going to see questions on the screen, and you're going to vote on your favorite answer. Theoretically, there will be multiple viable answers, and we will have 50-50 splits, things like that. You get points for answering quickly, but you only get points if you select the majority answer. Make sense? It'll make sense as we go along here, but the faster you respond and the faster you pick that majority answer, the more points you get. There's a leaderboard, so we'll show the top 20 scorers at any given point as we go along. And we're playing for a free pass to Identiverse Las Vegas next year. So thanks to our friends in Cyber Risk Alliance. Chris, give her a round of applause. Woo! So free ticket to see that, and a free Identity at the Center sticker. Ooh. Right. We will be podcasting as well later today. We have a little spot over in the next room, so we hope to see people there. I'm trying to think if I missed anything.
I don't think so, but the cheat code is you're not picking the right answer. You're picking what you think most people will answer.
That's right. So if you want to stare at other people's computers or devices and see what they're picking, that's another way to play the game. We will spice it up in a little bit. Not quite yet. Everyone will always have a chance to win at the end. So if you think you're losing, do not worry. There will be a chance to come back towards the end. Okay, so Sean, in the upper right, click that update player count, and let's see how many people we've got on the game so far.
Should be at least one.
Hopefully it's one. It's going to be a really boring game if there's nobody connected to the game. All right, 72 people. Okay. All right, so let's hit start the game, and let's see what we got down here. I think a little bit of an animation will play. We have no sound effects, unfortunately, so you'll just have to imagine very, very, very cool sound effects playing. So, all right, so now we just go and let's see the first question. So, Sean, if you don't mind, you just hit that space bar. All right. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention, questions are totally randomized. Some are I am, some are not. So, worst conference swag to pack home. Let's see what the choices are. Hit the space bar. We've got a stress ball or a cheap t-shirt. So this is a nice warm-up question. Let's go ahead and open it up for voting. And you have about 10 seconds to respond once that starts. So imagine whatever theme music you would like for voting thinking time. Jim, what do you think, stress ball or cheap t-shirt?
I answer what I think is the honest answer, which is the cheap t-shirt.
You think that's the worst sweat?
I think
Than a stress ball?
Of those, stress ball takes up very little space, and you might use it. Cheap t-shirt, you wear it once, and That's it.
Okay, all right. Well, let's see what the audience thinks. Sound effects. All right. 58% think that a stress ball sucks. I'm with you. I don't. I'm not a stress ball fan. So, does this make sense? Starting to understand how this plays? All right. Let's see what the scoreboard looks like. Ooh, see, sound effects, all kinds of stuff going on. All right. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Shimon and Karov, 92 points. Raise your hand if you're one of those two people. Okay, we got one in the back and one over here. Okay. Okay. So, Viva Las Vegas. That's interesting. We'll see if we have any fun names coming up here. All right, so let's go to the next question and see what we've got. Yeah, totally randomized. Let's see, 79 people are playing. Okay, what is the best way to reply to why access was denied? Let's see the answer choices here. Is it, hey, check the policy, or I don't know, just send me the logs, and let's figure it out. Let's open it up for voting. Jim, what do you think? Policy or sending up? See, Jim's playing actually on his phone.
Oh, I'm playing.
He's trying to game the system.
I want to win that free ticket to Identiverse. Actually, I would say the sticker, but I've got like 8,000 of them.
So far.
Yeah, send me logs.
Okay. Send the logs. Let's see what the audience thinks. Ooh, 50-50. All right. Kind of see what we're got going on here. All right, let's see what that does for our leaderboard. Deshaun taking over. Olivia, Roby. All right.
Love it.
Okay, and I see Andy's up there as well. So congratulations, Andy, you're in the top 20. All right, let's get to the next question. 82 people are playing so far. How does AI improve sign-up, or customer, or consumer, or citizen, IAM? What are the options we've got here to choose from? Is it smarter fraud detection or personalized journeys? Let's open that up for voting. Jim, what do you think?
I think smarter fraud protection.
I think that's the easy answer.
Yeah, and that's what we're going for, right?
I mean-
what are the most people going to answer? I'm still waiting for the options.
Okay, let's vote. Okay, there we go. All right, so we've got the voting. Let's see what the audience thinks. Oh, wow, okay. You're right. Nobody cares about using AI to personalize their stuff. I wonder why.
That's right.
All right, so who picked personalized journeys? Anyone brave? Want to say why? Okay, yell it out. What? Andy, you picked it. You're up front, you're easy.
Yeah, because there wasn't an option C, none of the above.
C, none of the above. Okay. What about in the back? There was a hand raised. Why did you pick personalized journeys? Yell it out.
Yeah, that's true.
Best customer experience. See, now we're thinking about customer IAM. All right. All right, let's get to the leaderboard. Let's see what that does. We know Andy's going to stay on the board here. All right, Deshaun's still in first. Ian, where's Deshaun? Raise your hand, Deshaun. In the back, all right. Let's see, Viva Las Vegas is still hanging tight, so good for them. And John is in sixth. All right, let's get to the next question. All right, what is a user's favorite MFA method? Let's see what the choices are. Is it a push notification or is it biometric? All right, let's open up for voting. I know everybody loves the push notifications, especially on the spam that you get from it. Fine, yes, okay, sure, right, MFA is free. Jim, what do you vote for?
Yeah, biometric. I mean, people love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it. Okay, strong opinions on that. Let's see what the results are here. Oh, okay. A little bit of a split there, biometrics versus push. Who selected push notification? All right, so you, sir. Why? Explain yourself. The prevalence in the industry. Okay, makes sense. It's known, so there's less training goes on with it. Okay, but then you said we're fighting to stop people from using it. Okay, all right. Let's see what that does for our standings. All right, okay. Robbie? Is it Roby or Robbie? Roby. Where are you at? Sorry, I didn't see it.
He was there
Back. Okay, there you go, Roby. All right, we met Roby last night at the Identiverse. Plugged right in here. Tied up with John. Is hanging tough up front here. All right, let's do one more question, and then we're going to get spicy. So let's go ahead and see one more question. What is the least favorite authentication factor? Let's see what the choices are. Text message, SMS, or voice call? All right, let's open voting. I can tell you right now, I don't want anybody to call me ever. Never call my cell phone. or my office line. That's how I know that nobody really knows me. If they call my office line, I don't even know what my office line is. So if you have that number, you scrape your phone book somewhere and you're never going to get the answer. All right, let's see what the audience thinks. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. I'm Jeff. Have a great week. Nobody wants a voice call. All right, let's see what that does for our standings. Surprise, 1% did pick SMS. So, okay. All right, John is taking the lead. Roby, slightly behind. Viva Las Vegas, number 7. Okay, so I mentioned that we're going to get spicy. Spicy, so let's hit the spicy button in the back. What we're going to do now is we're going to shift this into Battle Royale mode. So, what's going to happen now is instead of seeing 2 answers, you're going to see 4 answers. The goal now is still the same. Pick the majority answer. But here's where the spice comes in. If you pick the least popular answer, your points go back down to 0. So that's why I said everybody will have a chance until the very end to potentially bring out the win. Now you still gain points if you choose the majority answer, but you're going to see 4 answers now. And if we lose people, and I'm sure we will, it happens, there will be explosions. So get prepared for that. All right, let's see what our first question is. Okay, why is RBAC difficult at scale? And our choices are role explosion, shadow IT access paths, lack of role ownership, or every team insisting that they are unique and special. Okay, so let's open up for voting and see what people think. I'm sorry to tell people, most of the time they're not special, and so it's tough to build a role for one person. That kind of defeats the purpose. Also, one of the reasons why I really don't like RBAC, I'd much rather start with attributes or policy based. All right, let's see what we got for answers. Okay. All right, so why is it difficult? Yeah, everybody thinks they're special. A lack of role ownership, role explosion. Shadow IT got the least amount of answers in the room. So if you pick that, I'm very sorry, but you're about to see an explosion for your name. Let's go ahead and see what that does to our leaderboard and see where people are at. Let's see. Come on, explosions. No explosions. Okay, maybe next time. But Shuck has taken the lead, or Shook. Is it Shook or Shuck? Shook, okay. All right, so Shook is very happy. You're in first place, the pressure's on. If you get a wrong answer, you're going to go back down to 0. So let's get to the next question. Okay. What is the official Identity and Access Management Architect uniform? Let's see what the answers are. Is it the company polo, the vendor t-shirt, blazers and jeans, or an unwashed hoodie? Sorry to stereotype. Let's open it up for voting. Jim, what are you voting for?
Unwashed hoodie.
Unwashed hoodie. That's the official IM architect uniform. Okay. I would go with, I feel like a company polo is kind of where that typically would stand. That's what I would be wearing. Let's see what people think. Okay. Unwashed hoodie, that is the official architect. You know, I'm looking around the room, I don't see a lot of unwashed hoodies, so first of all, thank you. Let's see, company polo, vendor t-shirt, blazers and jeans. You know, I would have thought blazers and jeans would have been a little bit higher answer on this, just because.
Yeah, that's the business executive.
Right, okay. All right, let's see what this does for our standings. Come on, explosions. Oh, Hubert. So long. Sorry. All right, Anna, you're in first now. Where's Anna? Or Anna? Anna, very nice. All right, let's get to the next question. I promised there would be explosions, we got 2 on that one. All right, next question. What is your favorite place to hide a secret? So take that for what you will, and the answers will help make it a little more explanatory. Do you put those in environment variables? Is it the key vaults? Is Is it a hardware security module or the ever popular sticky note under the keyboard? So let's open it up for voting. Let's see what 83 people think the answer is. I'm assuming this is, high secret, so
Nobody's going to answer the last one. It's too embarrassing. Unless they're trying to blow up their name.
maybe. I mean, explosions are very cool. I can see why you might want to do that. Let's see what the audience thinks. People are thinking about that, yeah. All right, so
I must see more spicy.
yeah, we probably want to look under people's keyboards in this room and see what's going on. Not many people think about environment variables or an HSM, so that makes sense. I think that's probably like the standard answer, right? Put your secrets in a secrets vault of some sort. All right, let's see if we got any explosions. No explosions, but Pete has taken the lead. Where's Pete? Sitting next to okay, so Pete might be looking over your shoulder. You might want to be careful about what you're voting for over there.
His boss is not here.
All right, let's get to the next question. All right, what is a protocol that you secretly miss? Is it, let's see the answers, LDAP, CAS, Kerberos, or anything that doesn't require reading JSON? What is something you secretly miss of those options? Let's open it up for voting.
It's going to be LDAP.
LDAP?
And this crowd? Yeah, LDAP.
That's pretty good. I have a feeling there's a lot of people who just don't want to read JSON, so I think I'm going to vote for JSON, even though I'm not actually playing. Because I don't want to stress. All right, let's see what the people think. Yeah, the majority do not have no interest whatsoever in reading for JSON, and I do not blame you. Okay. All right, so who picked LDAP? Again in the back. Why did you pick LDAP? It's the best one. Okay, all right. Say no more, that's it. Okay, let's see what it does for our leaderboard. Any explosions? 1, Marco. Boom. Sorry, Marco. Keep playing. You can get back on top. All right, Pete and Anna still at the top. Let's go to the next question. All right. What is your most hated specialized key? So the answers will help make this a little more easy to understand. Let's see what those are. Is it F5, the insert button, the caps lock key, or any key that wakes the computer up? So, your specialized key in your keyboard, which is your favorite, or say your least favorite, your hated? Which of these, Jim? Let's open up for voting.
Oh, it's got to be caps lock.
Caps lock, yeah.
Got to be caps lock.
How many fat finger passwords because of caps lock?
Or documents, they get to paste in the Word, do translation from caps on to sentence keys.
Oh, we have AI for that now. AI will fix
Or
it.
Accidentally hit insert.
All right, let's see what you got. Caps lock. Yeah, not surprised. Okay, so caps lock is the majority answer. Let's see what that does for our scoreboard. Okay, so Deshaun back in first place here. Let's see. Now we've got not John Lennon. So we've got John Lennon and then not John Lennon. I'm guessing it's somebody at this table? Yes. Okay. You got to work on your poker face because I can immediately tell. It's like, all right, that's it. All right. All right, let's see the next question here. All right. What do you want to be responsible for? Let's see what the answers are. Conference AV setup, badge scanning reliability, room change notifications, or keeping the snack tables full. So, if you're working a conference, so guys in the back, Chris, you should, hopefully you're playing. I see you got your phone out. She is playing. Okay. Let's open up for voting and see what you would most want to be responsible for. I feel like I do a lot of conference AV setup just because of what we
I think
do.
it's snacks.
But yes,
It's the most important thing. Might as well be important. So you can charge the most important thing.
you are a snack guy, that is for sure. All right, let's see what the people think. Okay, wow. The people have spoken and they want their snacks. So, all right, let's see what that does for our leaderboard. Deshaun, where's Deshaun? It's still in the back there, okay, good.
It's brilliant.
All right, so Sean, you're taking up a pretty good lead here. Is he still up there? Rachel, where's Rachel? Sitting back there, okay, all right.
You should have majored in this in college.
All right, let's get to the next question. 84 people What is the best way to secure an API key? Let's see what the answers are. Is it just hash it, rotate it, don't use it, or let's pray nobody checks GitHub as a way to store that API key? Let's open it up for voting. What do you think, Jim? I mean, I'm thinking hash it or rotate it are probably the two best ways.
Yeah, but I voted for the worst way, which is pray nobody gets checks.
So he's playing the game, but I don't see you on the leaderboard though yet. So
No, I got blown up because my
Okay.
time down.
Yeah, I forgot. So people are getting individually blown up if you're not in the top 20, so sorry about that. All right, let's see what the answers are. Yeah, okay. Pray nobody checks GitHub and rotate it often, don't use it, or hash it. That makes sense. Okay, let's see what the next question brings us. Actually, no, let's see what the leaderboard does for us here. If we got any explosions. What's that? Did somebody say that? Okay. Keenan, sorry Keenan. Very public blow up with that. But Viva Las Vegas takes over his spot. So, all right, let's get to the next question here. Anna's back in first place. Sean and Anna duking it out here a little bit. All right, what is the secret to surviving keynotes? No offense, Andy. All right, let's see what our answers are. Is it the chair selection strategy, pre-reading the deck, staying off the Wi-Fi, or a shot every time someone says AI? Drink. All right, let's open it up for voting. So I will tell you, for me, it's chair selection strategy. I don't care what the people say, I am always in the back. As evidenced by open tables up here, most people sitting in the back here, I think people are with me.
You don't stay off Wi-Fi, otherwise you're in your email, your messages, etc.
Well, so the opposite of that is, no offense, but if it's a bad keynote, the Wi-Fi might be how you survive it. because you
That's
love it.
true, that's true.
So I'm just saying, not that our keynotes here are not good. They're great. All right, let's see what the voting is. All right. So they want snacks and they want drinks. Just looking at an excuse for shots in the crowd for AI. Okay. 21% of the people are with me in my chair selection strategy. Where's my 21% at? Raise your hand at. Raise your hands. All right, Sean's with me, got in the back. All right. And yes, and they are all sitting in the back. So just,
Well, notice that Sean didn't raise his hand.
you Sean did. No, Sean, not Deshaun.
D-Sean.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what the scoreboard looks like here. All right, Deshaun, back in first place. And let's see, any other interesting things? People Las Vegas climbing the ladders. Okay. All right, let's get to the next question. We got a few minutes left still. All right. What is the biggest bottleneck in IGA? So Identity Governance Administration. Let's see what our choices are. Is it the requirements gathering, the connector development, user acceptance testing, or arguments over what a department is? So let's open up for voting and see. IGA seems like it's such a simple thing to deploy until you actually have to talk to the business, and then you have major problems. So let's see what people think. Jim, would you vote first?
I voted for requirements, but I think the last one's pretty interesting. I wish it change.
You want to change it to department, to what a department is?
Yeah. That's like,
It's too late.
Too late, sorry.
All right, let's see what the audience thinks. Survey says. Oh, okay, yeah. So people have probably had this. Who's rolled out IG and had this discussion? Wow, okay, a lot of people. John, I'm going to put you on the spot. Tell me about this story, real quickly.
There's a certain SaaS vendor where I may have worked, and we often got caught up in the etymology and taxonomy of language because we had no cohesive organizational definitions.
Okay, so people weren't speaking the same language and had the same definitions.
What's a business unit? What's a department?
Right. And then you have to have that same conversation with every single business unit, right? Okay.
Indeed.
Fun times. Let's see what that does for our leaderboard. Okay, Deshaun, hanging tough. No explosions, but maybe were there individual explosions out in the audience. All right, let's get to the next question. We got a couple minutes left. So, what is the primary cause of role explosion? Not to be confused with majority rules explosion. So, let's hit the answers here. Is it granular permissions, lack of cleanup, bad design, or hey, just one rule for the new guy? Let's open up for voting. Kind of similar to the question we had earlier, but what causes role explosion? For me, I think it's bad design.
I think lack of cleanup. It's just like you keep piling more crap on top of the old crap.
Also an option. Let's see if the crowd agrees with us. Let's see what yeah. Just one roll for this new guy. All right. All right, everyone's special. I take it back. All right, let's see what it does for our leaderboard.
It's always bet on green.
BK, sorry, we're in 10th. Sean, Rachel, Pete, Carson. All right, let's get to the next question. Again, we're playing for a free ticket to Identiverse next year.
And the sticker.
And a sticker, so high prizes here. First break after a schema update. What breaks first? Is it the HR feed, custom scripts, third-party connectors, or the architect's will to live? All right, let's open it up for voting and see what happens. Hopefully we have stronger willed architects that can stomach a little adversity in their organization. Because of course this will happen. And let's see. All right. Tell me you're at a conference with a bunch of architects without telling me that you're at a conference with a bunch of architects. All right, let's see what that does for our leaderboard. Okay, Deshaun, first place.
Killing it.
All right, so this is probably where we'll do our last question. So there's no pressure whatsoever on Deshaun to make sure that he does not pick the least popular answer. If he does, again, we still have opportunities. Let's see what this last question is. What is the fastest way to confuse a user? Answers. Is it ask for their IP address, ask for their browser version, mention federation, or ask them to clear their cache? All right, let's see what the answer is. 84 people are going to vote on this. Or we're going to see if Deshaun hangs on. No pressure, Deshaun. He's thumbs up. He's confident. He's locked in. Jim, what do you vote for?
I picked IP address, but I think any interested actually.
Users are so
Either
very
most
easy.
or the least.
Users are so very easily confused. All right, let's see what happens here. Most people ask them to clear their cache by a pretty wide margin. Everybody thinks they can get their browser version pretty easily. Okay, all right. Drum roll. Let's see. Did Deshaun hang on? Let's see what our answers are. Or our leaderboard. He did, but we lost David and Leo. All right, so let's hit that winner button for Deshaun. Congratulations, Deshaun, the winner of the Identity at the Center Majority Rules. There we go, animations, sound effects. So you probably noticed some cameras, some microphones. If it turned out well, you'll see this as an episode on our podcast, probably in a few weeks. So again, I'm Jeff, that's Jim.
I'm Jim.
And thank you very much. Enjoy lunch, everyone.
Thank you so much.
You've been listening to Identity at the Center. We hope you've enjoyed the show. Make sure to like, rate, and review. And we'll be back soon. But in the meantime, hit the website at identityatthecenter.com. See you next time on Identity at the Center.